Yo, yo, yo.
Yo, yo.
Welcome back to the Over Easy podcast.
Yes, sir.
I'm Jason.
I'm E.
What's going on today, E? We got some big things going on. We haven't been around for a few weeks.
Yeah. We got a couple things.
Minor or major?
I would say major because we.
I would say huge.
Yeah, I would say huge. We still have the $1 billion contest.
Yeah, that's all.
Giveaway.
That's the huge part. That was the.
Yeah. So we still got that going, guys. Once we get to 1 billion subscribers,
1 billion.
You will be able to win the biggest podcast prize ever on the internet.
Just the podcast prize? I mean, that would be
the biggest thing ever.
So that would be the biggest thing ever. So even so big, we don't even know how to explain it. But let me tell you something. It is definitely huge. We're gonna.
Yes.
It's getting bigger and bigger.
Yes, by the moment.
The item. I don't even. Do you have to water this thing?
Not every day. Like once every 3 days.
Once every 3 days.
Yeah, it doesn't take that much water.
I'm not saying it's a plant. I don't think it's a plant.
No.
Okay, but it could be.
You just don't want to get too dry.
But okay, well that's fair. But it's not a plant. That's one hint I'll give you. It's not a plant.
No, it's not a plant.
All right, but it just needs water. It's not a chia pet.
It's not a chia pet.
Plant, whatever. No, but yeah. So don't forget to
like, subscribe, share.
Tell everybody, your uncles,
comment.
your aunts, your grandma, your next door neighbor, your mailman.
Yeah, because
the people at the supermarket, whoever you can. Tell them about the Over Easy podcast. Guarantee them you'll love it.
Yeah, so
you guys love it. We love doing it for you. Just keep it moving. Let's get this thing big so we can get to that $1 billion, that 1 billion subscriber prize.
We got $1 billion. Everybody's going to be expecting money.
Hey, you never know, right? We might be growing money off a tree. No, we're not. But that would be cool, though. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, we want to get this out to you guys. And like I said, Ernesto just keeps on he almost has to get a new he almost has to build a new part of his house for this thing because wifey ain't having it anymore.
Yeah, build a new wing on the house. Got to get it covered by insurance.
It's getting.
So y'all hurry up and get to 1 billion because I don't want to keep doing this.
All right, so on to some other news.
We have a new president.
A new president.
We didn't talk about the inauguration yet.
That was.
I know it's a couple weeks ago, but.
Yeah, we knew we were going to bring it to you. We had some stuff come up, so we couldn't do it the week of. But we're happy to be back, and it's never too late to talk about how great that was. How'd you feel? Was it a little bit different than you thought you would?
It felt great. I liked Kamala's. Now, I'm not going to say I liked her speeches because I didn't listen to all the speeches yet. I plan on doing it, but I've been working so much. I want to get to a place where I can sit down.
Yeah, she spoke at the later night thing. She didn't really speak at the inauguration. That was President Biden. Vice President Harris did some other speeches. They had like a concert at the end of the night that they were doing, which was the best thing. People were talking about how cold Tom Cruise looked. He was cold. He was outside.
Tom Cruise?
Not Tom Cruise. Sorry, Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks was like
introducing. I thought Bernie Sanders was the cold-looking one.
No. You got this confused. They had, out of the inauguration, they had a concert later that night.
Oh, okay.
So he was hosting it. So he was out there. It looked like it was freezing in D.C. And everybody kept on talking about on Twitter how cold he was because he had like Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
Sorry, I said Tom Cruise at first, but Tom Hanks had didn't have any jacket on. It seemed like, and it seemed like he was freezing. Everybody was like, "What are you doing to Tom Hanks? You're not putting anything on him." He did look cold.
So where'd the Bernie meme come from?
He was wearing these it almost looks like the cooking gloves.
But where was he at on the original picture?
He was at the inauguration.
Okay, so everybody was cold.
But yeah, it seemed like it was very cold out there. But what happened was I guess Bernie is having fun with it now. He teamed up with the people I think that made the mittens or whatever, and they're giving money to charity for this.
Oh, really?
They're raising money for charity.
Okay.
So he's having real fun with it. I've seen him everywhere.
He embraced the internet shenanigans.
Yes, and started raising money for a good cause.
Yeah.
But getting back to it, man, I think I was I was real happy, man. I thought I was more happy. I think I experienced it I think I was not emotional, but even more happy than I thought I would be, because it was a sign of happier times. I guess the feeling of the dreaded feeling was done, that Trump was gone.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of people took that in, that they didn't think they were going to feel that much excitement that they did. They all felt like they were going to be excited. Me, like I thought I was going to feel excited, but I didn't think I was going to feel that excited.
I felt an overall vibe throughout the day. The day was just a different day feeling. Like it felt a lot calmer. It felt like things were just like a sigh of relief. It felt like weight was lifted off of my shoulders.
Yeah, like there was,
it felt like finally we can move forward.
We have a grown-up.
Yeah. So finally the crazy stuff we had to wake up and deal with, we won't be dealing with. So now we can deal with actual things that can move us forward as a country, as a person, as humans, and so forth. So that's how I felt. It was just a feeling throughout the day. It was like, wow, this is a feeling that I felt before, but I hadn't felt in a long time.
Yeah, so it was an old but new feeling that maybe we all took for granted before.
Yeah.
And we know, hopefully, never take for granted that feeling again. And we put that every 2 years in different races, Senate races, and every 4 years for the presidential races and House representatives. We get that every time that there's voting going on.
Right.
So because that's big. We can't let that feeling go, because as we showed, that can be taken away from us, and we can have somebody in office that has no right to be there.
Yeah.
And, just remember that. To continue want to have that feeling and say,
right.
So that's a big deal. But yeah, I was overall totally excited. Everybody I spoke to, sense of relief, excitement, it was every emotion you could possibly feel, and we are going to try not to utter that disgusting human's name that's no longer at the top of the government anymore. We're going to try to talk less and less of him. I mean, he was a complete disaster. And I'm not going to say we're going to follow through on it. We might have some fun with it, joke around about how much of a moron he is. But I don't really want to talk about him because it wasn't his day.
People, right. It just makes, it's always funny to me. Now I'm seeing on like social media, Facebook, friends of mine and things like that, they'll put up like, gas prices went up. Thanks a lot, Joe Biden. You're the worst president ever. I'm like, what? First of all, it's only been 3 days.
Gas prices were going up anyway, and they don't even realize what goes beyond gas prices. So that has nothing to do with Joe Biden whatsoever.
Right.
And they just want to do it.
They just want to start adding up the things to so that they can say, okay, he's done 400 things. He's the worst president. They just want to start tallying up.
Well, I mean, people have
a scorecard from day one.
There's no score. I mean, Biden in his first day was already better than Trump
in the last 4 years.
Biden just saying yes to the oath of office. He had already exceeded expectations for me from Trump.
Right.
So to me, there's nothing. To be honest with you, I think Joe Biden's been great so far.
Yeah, people are like, oh, he did this. Oh, see, there you guys go, Democrats. Good luck. Thanks a lot. You're going to reap what you sow.
If it's a bad thing that he wants to get people more money, aid for the coronavirus relief package, put in mandates to certain things where you go on airports and buses and wear masks, get people, situated, extend the moratorium for rent.
But it's like if you think that
I'm just saying what people are getting upset about is stuff that everybody wanted, and now some people don't want it now because it's Joe Biden doing it.
Right, it's just because it's Joe. They want the hate.
So their guy didn't do it.
But it's like even if you think that what he did so far is so bad, then that means you must think that what Trump did over the last 4 years was horrible. So it's like if you're going to say that about him, please acknowledge that. Okay, say Biden became a horrible president, right?
Yeah.
It wouldn't be that Trump was better. It would be that Biden joins Trump as one of the worst presidents ever. It doesn't make Trump better if Biden's bad.
First of all,
it makes Trump and Biden bad.
Like
people try to use
that conversation
to exalt Trump.
Listen, Biden could be I don't think he will be, but Biden could be a bad president, right? But he would not be a worse president than Trump.
That's right. At the very worst, he could just join
No,
Trump.
not even. Not even. Because you know why?
But it's
From a dignified standpoint, dignity-wise, he had already surpassed Trump. He is a human being with feelings that wants to help people.
I agree.
So that is something that Trump doesn't have any type of morals in his life that he could even be at that level with Joe Biden.
Yeah.
Or with anybody that has a heartbeat that Trump, I don't think, has a heartbeat or a compassion for people. So that to me, Trump could never be on Joe Biden's level. He'll always be below Joe Biden.
Yeah.
If you want to talk about Joe Biden being a bad president off of policies for you, that's your prerogative, and we can talk about that if you don't like his policies or whatever.
Right.
But to go out there, you can never put him on a moral basis with Trump. Trump is never going to be on a moral comparison with Joe Biden. Joe Biden is a decent human being that cares for people.
Right.
Trump, we already broke our thing that we weren't going to talk about Trump today, but now we're getting into this argument, not an argument, but a conversation where Trump is the worst president of all time, hands down.
Right, absolutely.
Because he did not care about people, and he pitted people against each other, Americans against each other.
And with Trump, it wasn't just about policies and things that he made the decision on. It was about the incitement of hatred.
Hatred, violence.
Like along with illegal acts. So he had three things going. He had the illegal stuff going, he had the incitement of hatred, and then he had bad policies to go along with
to put
that.
on top of it.
So it's like in every department he
you were trying to disenfranchise even more.
Yeah, right.
That's a bad policy.
Yeah.
That's a bad human being.
Right.
you know? So that is a bad policy and a bad human being.
Yeah. So it's hard to understand, you can't exalt him because another guy might have some faults.
It's one thing to go in. You don't think people go into office. I would think not, but now I think a lot of people do. I guess some people go in just for power, right? Just for
they just want to go in there and fuck shit up.
But then they realize, I think a lot of people, I would say, I'm not saying, now it's hard to say, but I never thought a president before the fact, Trump, would ever go into office saying, I want to divide people.
Right.
I want to go in there to divide. Now, you might not agree with their policies. George W. Bush, I didn't agree with policies. He royally fucked up with Katrina, the Iraq War, and everything.
Right.
But I don't think he actually went in there to divide people.
Right.
He might have done some shit that was eyebrow raising. Now you're just like, man. But I don't think he was morally bankrupt as a human being.
No. Not at all.
He did some shit that was fucked up that some people could say could be thrown in jail because some of the shit that he did, if you were an everyday citizen, could be thrown in jail.
Yeah.
But what Trump did was, from the get-go, he was out to divide people.
Right.
He saw a niche that he had that it could get him elected. And he said, I'm going to put this group of people against that group of people. He was going to say, we are downtrodden, the white working American, middle-class American, or the lower-class white American, we are downtrodden.
Right.
So there was already race being thrown into the fire.
Yeah, and he knew that those people would be the people that's willing to fight the dirty fight.
Yes.
Because they are, there's in every nationality, there's a downtrodden group of people.
Exactly.
And those are the people that are more likely to
But your thing is to never
uprise.
When you throw that, we are downtrodden and there's other people that are holding us back and we want to make America great again because it was so great back in the 50s where everybody supposedly was great back in the 50s. If I could remember right, certain groups of people didn't have voting rights.
Right, yeah.
Certain groups of people couldn't sit in restaurants or go to certain hotels.
Right.
That wasn't a great time in America.
Not at all.
Black people weren't afforded the same rights as every other American.
Right.
Women couldn't vote as well. So I think women couldn't vote in the 50s. I don't want to say it.
Women couldn't vote at a certain time. I don't remember the exact year.
I forgot what date it was. I don't want to come up, but I forgot what date it was. But still, people were not treated equally. But this was that card of let's go back to make America not great again, make America white again. That was the message underneath it.
Yeah.
And that's what was pushed, and that's where he started from, where it was these Mexicans that are going to bring juggle smugs and they're rapists and all this, or the shithole countries in Africa.
Right.
Quote, let's throw to black people. Or why do we help out the shithole countries in Africa, like he said?
Right.
I mean, if those aren't bullhorns to people saying, hey, this is wink, wink. He's not even just wink, wink, and he's telling you. We're going to run. Yeah, this is what I think. We're going to run.
Or this is at least what I want to spew for an agenda.
Because this is going to help me get myself elected. And he went on electing on division.
Yeah.
And that's where I think he's the worst person ever.
Because he probably doesn't believe a lot of the stuff he says.
I don't know what he believes. Because there's stories.
He probably just knows that it'll do something in his advantage.
Well, it's calculated. I think if you're playing that card, then you believe it to a degree. Like, that's just as bad if you're going to continue to run that. If you don't believe it,
well, you believe that it'll work.
That's just as bad.
No.
I believe that he's racist. I believe that he doesn't. I mean, I don't think he cares about anybody. But that's what's so funny. I hate to get back to but it's so funny that these white middle class and lower class Americans vote against their interests. Because they're voting for Trump.
Right.
But he's for the big guy.
Right.
He's
and
for
they're not
Wall
even
Street.
the big guy.
You're not making the money. The tax cuts aren't
guy.
for you, and they're voting for him. They're voting for him. This is the crazy thing.
They're voting for their oppressor. They're like, oh, you're going to help the guy with his foot on my neck? Here, I'm going to help you.
But what he did...
Here, make that guy's foot heavier.
He did the old quote-unquote, I'm going to pull
That's my foot. That's the foot that I support that's on my neck.
But once again,
they're like proud of it.
He did what they always go back to. They're trying to take away our country.
Yeah.
They're trying to take away our country. Those people.
Yeah.
To white Americans, he tells them to. They.
And they're trying to corner the power structure. They're trying to make sure that
they're trying to get people to vote. They want They want to bring all these undocumented aliens to vote, which is absolutely not true. Or these people that are, or whatever he can make up, that are dead, or these people don't have voter registration. This is what a lot of the Republicans do. This voter registration laws that they try to say you have to have an ID with you and this and that. They're trying to do everything. They're doing it today. They're trying to gerrymander the districts where people can go have a harder time to vote.
Right.
They're making it harder and harder and harder because these people are losing the electoral vote. They don't have that swath of people where in the 50s and 60s.
Yeah.
America is different now.
Yeah,
it's
different.
Browner, as we like to say. It's diverse.
Yeah.
And they want to make it harder.
And there's nuances. There's the internet. There's social media. There's a faster path for information to travel, which that information can affect elections and things like that. That wasn't back then. You had to like mail stuff to people to get them to, hey, vote for this guy. Nowadays, someone can do, and it doesn't even have to be the official campaign person. It could be you or I create a meme politically, post it, and it goes viral. Yes. And then now it shifts the voting swing for Democrats, or you know what I mean? So those factors and variables are there now, which wasn't there before.
Well, it's always the flip of a certain party, which is the Republican Party, to hold down disenfranchised people from them voting. Because minority groups usually vote Democrat. So they know that. So they have to hold that power and try to push down these certain groups to not vote.
Even though they used to vote Republican.
Well, yeah, it was back in the day. But Republican Party standed differently back in the day.
Right.
It's a whole big switch. Yeah. So when Republicans say Abraham Lincoln, that's bullshit. Because Abraham Lincoln would have been a Democrat now on a lot of the principles that he ran on.
Right.
That's just facts.
Right.
Abraham Lincoln wouldn't have been. So when they recite Abraham Lincoln, all these Republicans, it's such bullshit.
Right.
Because I can guarantee you that his principles would align with Democrats now, and that would have been that. But yeah, they're big. They are losing grip of this country so much, and overall, it scares. I was having this conversation with somebody. It scares white America for some parts of white America that quote unquote they're losing their country. Don't know why. I mean, we're all people, but this is the unfounded fear in white America.
Right.
that in certain parts, because not all white America thinks like that, of course, but white America is afraid, oh my God, I'm not the majority anymore.
Right.
So this is an unfound obsession that Republicans play to, and they push it and they push it and they push it, and they try to stop. They want to divide. Now I'm saying, a lot of Republicans divide to push this narrative that they are going to take over your country. They.
Right.
Whether it's African Americans, Hispanics, Muslims, whatever it is.
But it wasn't. The crazy thing is, it wasn't their country. It wasn't.
I agreed, 100%.
It was the whoever, British or whoever sent the ship over here to find the country kill all the Indians or all of the Native Americans.
But we do not.
It's their country, technically.
Exactly.
That's not a white country.
Yes.
It's just that white guy was sent.
We've been brainwashed as a society. As a society in this country.
Yeah, exactly.
For people to think that way.
Right. Like, they didn't come to make America a white country.
Exactly. But at this point, this is what this section of people are holding on to. Because I'm going to be honest. If Republicans listen to us, and I hope Republicans listen to us. That's fine. You guys can listen if you disagree with us. But this is what they hold on to. A lot of Republicans or a lot of elected officials. They are afraid for some odd reason that this country is going to change if the minority is not white anymore.
Right.
So they push this. They are taking over our country. It's disgusting. It's not.
To be frank, it will change.
Yes, and
but
change is
for
good.
The better, right?
Change is good.
And
you want to have different faces, people that look different,
and you want to grow.
Exactly.
If you were thinking a certain way that was affecting the social construct, then change would be to change that way of thinking and grow from that and figure out how to think better so that you could move forward as a society.
We're not doing something.
So change is good. Yes, it will change.
And it will change because it could and it should, because we haven't done good as what we've been doing as a country, because we still have too many racial injustices in this country, and the hierarchy hasn't done a good job of put a check on these horrendous crimes that have gone against black people, disenfranchised people of different colors, Hispanics, everywhere. So there needs to be a change.
Right.
It'll be better when this country is even more diverse.
Yeah.
Because you'll have different perspectives at the top, even more. That will make change happen.
Right.
Because
this can't be more open to change too.
This cannot continue to be the same status quo. So this is a good thing, what's going on in this country. And I can't wait for, speaking as a white Jewish guy that looks forward to this day, because like I said, I love diversity in this country.
And change can be painful too.
Yes. People,
sometimes
like
change
I said,
is painful.
Listen. The old saying is, get on board now, or you're going to be left behind, and that's how I look at people. You better get on board now.
Well, I thought you were going to say no pain, no gain.
No pain. Well, that's a good one, too. Is that Karate Kid? No pain? No, that was, what did he say?
No mercy or something.
No. Live or Die, man. You remember that? Live or Die. And he did the thing. I was watching that a couple weeks ago. So good. Live or Die, man. Do you think we should go to everybody and do that?
No.
You don't kill him. He didn't kill him. He just did the honk.
Yeah, no.
Okay,
he would get killed if he did that to some people. If you went up to some people.
Oh, yeah. You say live or die. That's probably not the great. I'm not Mr. Miyagi, so yeah. I'll get my ass kicked. Yeah. We're not going to do that. Note to self, do not do live or die and do the honk. You might get your ass kicked or killed the way the country is going right now.
Right.
But yeah, so that's our discussion. I guess we went out even further from the inauguration. But right now, we're going to change gears. And what about this new challenge? I know, awkward, but we got to talk about this challenge. What is it?
Bust it challenge.
All right, so
bust it.
So who have you seen do it so far?
I've seen a lot of people who, you don't know their names. They're just people who have Instagram. They did it and they got some fame from it. Of course, I guess the winner, the publicly acclaimed winner, would be Jordan Woods.
Sure. You see, somebody told me it was It's a friend that you and me both know that it was Chloe from Chloe and Haley that she won.
Chloe, I didn't see her. Was that the one where? That's not the one where she did the lights in the background.
That was pretty amazing.
That was nice, but I didn't think that was the.
That wasn't it.
Challenge.
That wasn't it. This was it. Sorry, we're gonna. I know this. You guys can't see this, but sorry. Eventually, we'll be on.
Eventually, we'll have a screen man that will look up these things for us and
sorry,
throw it on a screen and we can talk about it.
We're going as
live.
Yes, we're doing it right now. Sorry, guys, but yes, she did it, and I thought it was. Her name is Chloe Bailey, right? Yeah, Chloe Bailey. And she was, I thought it was good, but Jordan Woods did really good.
Oh, yeah.
She was pretty good, but...
She had the right ratio of shakeage to arch. That helped her win.
All right, that's not her either. All right, we're not going to
The arch to shakeage ratio was strong with Jordan Woods.
Yeah, she was, hers was pretty good. Ernesto, you wanted to get into, and I thought, who would you want to see?
Oh, yeah. So who haven't we seen do the Busted Challenge that we want to see do the Busted Challenge? That we would almost pay to see the Busted Challenge. Okay.
Oh, I got it. Hold on. I can't put that. Hold on.
There it is.
Hold on, here it comes. Go watch it.
Oh, wow. Yeah. But see, her arch to shakeage ratio isn't as good as Jordan Woods. It's great. Don't get me wrong, Chloe. It is great. You're in the runnings with Jordan Woods, especially that bend over with the robe on.
Yeah, that was pretty.
But that bounce, which is amazing. These are the elites that we're talking about. I
just want everybody to know that we're just grading off of what we're seeing. This is nothing to do. We're just grading like judges in an event. Just think about gymnastics.
Yeah,
we're just giving them numbers and stuff. Like, okay, so that's what it is. But yeah, that was pretty good. But Jordan Woods was really good. So who would we want to see in that?
Okay, so sorry, Jay-Z, we want to see Beyonce.
Yes.
We want to see, look, whenever we're talking about things like this.
Always Beyonce.
So we want her to be president. We want her to be the best everything.
I'm sorry.
The best Busted Challenge.
We definitely want you both to be on the podcast. We want her to be the
vice president. We want her to be
president, whatever she can be.
To go to Mars. We want her to represent us to other
we're going to say Beyonce every time. Planets. I don't even know if we can say it sometimes because you should just know.
We have a new Instagram page, and I followed Beyonce.
Yes. So Beyonce, give us a follow back.
She's one of the people who we follow. So, of course, Beyonce, throw that out there. Okay, get her out of the way.
All right, so I got one, J-Lo.
Yeah, I'd like to see J-Lo. I'd like to see Ashanti do a Busted Challenge.
Ashanti would be good.
Of course, Ashanti. Did your girl do one? She should be Queen Busted.
Which girl?
Yeah. One of our people we follow on Instagram on the Over Easy Podcast Network's Instagram page.
No, she didn't do one.
You're thinking the Stallion.
Oh! No, she didn't do one. I was trying to figure out which one you were doing. Megan the Stallion did not do one, which I didn't see.
So that you would want to see.
Yes. I was trying to figure out who you're putting. You're putting me on blast right there. I said, let's not say any names. That might get me in any trouble right now. Yeah, okay, good.
So if I would have stalled longer, we could have found out some juicy information.
No juicy information. I was just trying to think. Who we were talking about.
Next time, guys, I'll stall longer. We'll find out more about Jason.
That's on another episode.
Right. But yes, your girl, the Stallion, Megan.
The Stallion, absolutely the Stallion.
You give her like $3.
Okay, that's fine. All right, let's just do it a little differently because we're gonna go through the names. Girls that we looked at when we were younger.
Rosie Perez. I don't know why I said that.
Pam Grier.
Okay.
Foxy Brown, if you guys don't know Pam.
Yeah. Lisa Bonet.
Yeah, Lisa Bonet.
Yeah.
Lisa Bonet, yeah.
I'd like to see a Busted Challenge.
Yeah, Lisa Bonet, that might be it.
Oh my gosh. Who else?
That is like.
See, we went to a different bag. We were going to go to like the popular people.
But I feel like that's.
Now we're digging into
because that seems like everybody knows the names.
Bag.
Yeah, that's just like. This is like top notch. what we looked at when we were young.
Yeah,
we were like everybody in
the
Sade.
pinnacle. I was gonna say her next.
Sade.
Yes.
Definitely.
Sade. Yeah, we pay money for that.
Legally.
Maya. You can't leave Maya out of the running.
I guess
I saw Maya live a few years ago, and she looked like she could be the new R&B queen.
All right. That's fair. All right, Janet Jackson.
Of course, Janet Jackson. We need to see her do the Busted Challenge. These are people who would win as soon as they post their post. They're the winners.
I think that the internet would like explode, right? Like explode.
Yeah.
Like I said, once again, we're just judging off of the great things that they do and everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is not. We're not trying to be anything more than just being judges here.
Yeah.
But who else? Who else would you like to see?
Now, I would like to see this. Not that I think that aesthetically it would be the best, but the situation of it happening would be the best. Oprah. What if Oprah did the Busted Challenge? Not that it would be best looking, but you would love it.
I think you're on a great thing because I was going to go off a whole different tangent.
You would love it.
So we can start. If we're going down that,
it would look like $1 billion Busted Challenge.
Okay, so if we're going down that path, we're going to go down a different path.
Okay.
So not anybody, but this is not to make fun of anybody, but Claire Huxtable, Felicia Rashad.
Oh yes. Oh, that would be like. You'd have to dress in a collar shirt to watch that. You'd have to
Felicia Rashad for me
get
personally.
Dress shoes on and get ready to watch Felicia Rashad busting over. Like that's a special occasion.
That is
you need to drink wine while you're watching.
That is absolutely a special occasion. Now I'm gonna go watch the
Felicia
Cosby
Rashad.
Show. Without Bill. We're not going to watch Bill, though.
You can't watch Bill. You can't be near. You can't be nearby. When
check your drinks when Bill's around, I guess. He might have done things. So Felicia Rashad.
She's up there. I don't know how to do that.
I used to have a crush on her when I was younger.
Yeah, me too. Everybody did. Felicia Rashad.
Yeah, that's... Who else?
Melissa Ford would destroy the Busted Challenge.
Melissa Ford would be on the top. We were just talking about it, too.
Yeah,
Melissa Ford.
She would destroy it. Y'all don't want her to do it because she.
What about the girl? You remember the girl? I forgot her name from Class Act.
Which one is that?
The one that kid. It was.
Wait. Am I thinking about the right one?
Class
Not
Act.
Gina.
No. That was Class Act. Was like they did it after the house parties or right between the house parties.
Right.
It was with Hillary from Fresh Prince.
Yeah.
Remember the girl that kid was with?
Yeah.
That's the one.
I liked her. Why didn't she do more sexy things?
Yeah, she was.
Look how I just said I want her to do sexy things in her career. not respectable things. Why didn't she do more risque things?
So yeah, we have our list. I was just saying. Regina King.
Regina Hall. All the Reginas would look great.
Reginas. Regina Hall, I always had a crush on.
Yeah.
Regina Hall. Who would be? I was trying to think. Who could be top notch? I think Sade and Lisa Bonet.
Yeah.
I think
top notch. Those two. Then Felicia. Then Oprah at 4. And
we're going to throw another one out there. I'm going to say Alyssa Milano.
Okay.
Yeah, Alyssa Milano.
Okay.
Alyssa Milano was...
I can see some Alyssa.
Alyssa Milano. Carmen Electra.
We
got to bring all flavors in there.
Okay. What about Blossom?
Yeah, she doesn't...
What's her name?
Maya, yes. She might, but yeah, I don't want to destroy her name.
She's a brain surgeon now.
Yeah, she has a TV show again, right? She was on the other show before, right?
She's on a show, but she's also a neurosurgeon.
Yeah, she's really smart.
I
don't think she's a neurosurgeon. She went
she's a brain doctor
or something.
No, she's either a brain surgeon or a brain
All I know
scientist.
Is she's really smart.
I saw her with Neil deGrasse Tyson discussing some brain science. She's a scientist. She's very smart. But I would like to see her do the busted challenge. And her friend Six.
Now Six is Six.
So we're going down.
We're going down.
Childhood crushes for the busted challenge. Topanga.
Yes.
Yeah.
Laura Winslow. Yeah, we are really...
Lisa Turtle and the other girl.
Oh, Tiffany Amber Thiessen.
All the girls from Saved by the Bell.
Now we're going down this rabbit hole. Okay. I think I've talked to every one of my guy friends, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who was the hottest girl on TV? I think it might be Kelly from Saved by the Bell.
I think she might take the cake.
I don't know,
for that era.
Exactly. I'm not saying her.
Because everybody liked her. Even if you like Lisa Turtle, yes.
It's like that one was it, right?
You still wanted Kelly first.
Kelly was always it.
Yeah.
It was always the one, right?
I'll give it to Kelly. It's just there was awards to be given, she would get it.
They were all hot girls in there.
Yeah, of course.
They were all beautiful.
But Kelly was the one.
Kelly was definitely the one.
Yeah.
That was it. I wanted to know because the ratio has been far to Kelly.
Yeah, and it's sad because what did she? I mean, she might have done some Hallmark movies. Or
she
something,
was on. She went
to
Beverly Hills 90210 afterwards.
Okay, she did that. But wouldn't you think she would?
She
be
did a couple
big
movies. The Ladies
star,
Man. No,
big model or actress or
No, I don't think she did anything. They did a new. They have a new Saved by the Bell on TV now on the Peacock network.
But it's not her, right?
She's in there now. No, they're not doing them as teenage. They're parents now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She still looks.
Is she the best looking parent on there?
Yes, without a doubt. She has a cooking show.
On that show?
Not on that. She doesn't have a cooking show, but she actually have a cooking show.
Okay, I got to get caught up with her because I thought she wasn't.
She
doing
still looks. She's still a beautiful woman, and I would definitely say, hey,
she should do the busted challenge.
I would put her on this podcast just to talk to us, so we can.
So if you're out there, Tiffany Amber Thiessen.
I think she just goes by Tiffany Thiessen now.
Well, we're gonna call you Tiffany.
So we're gonna come up with a list of people we want on the podcast from our childhood.
Yeah.
This doesn't need to be the women.
We can get somebody on here.
Yeah.
If we keep saying it, hey guys out there. Go ahead to go to these people's Instagram pages, Twitter, whatever they have, whoever's name we throw out there, and tell them that they should come to our show. And one day we'll get one of them.
Yeah, it just doesn't need to be the girls. It could be the guys on the shows. Everything. We want people on there.
If you hear us say a name and it's good, we're talking about them in a good way.
To interview Urkel.
Yeah,
I know he does sports now and stuff.
We sit down and talk to Urkel.
Jaleel White. I know he's on he does sports talk and stuff, I think. Really.
Yeah. And he just did a new Doritos campaign.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
He's still doing stuff.
No, listen, that would be for kids growing up at our time.
Yeah.
That was.
I bet he has good stories.
Yes.
That we need to hear about.
Yeah,
about why that girl went upstairs and never came back down.
He killed somebody?
No, remember? Their sister.
Yes.
And what's her name? Stace? What's her name?
No.
Judy.
Yeah.
And one of my.
I'm not going to say anything. I've heard some speculation that she became a porn actress, but I don't know.
I think so too. I think that.
I thought it might not be the right person.
They were like, if you're going to be doing porn, you go up those stairs and never come back down.
I don't think she was a porn actress yet. I don't think she was a porn actress yet. I think she was a porn actress after she left.
I did this. I used to rap. Guys. That's another part. I had a line that I started off. It said, "Don't ramble your matters. You acting like it how'd it go? Don't ramble your matters. You acting like it randomly matters. Get you missing like Judy off Family Matters." That was one of my lines.
Okay, yeah, that's why his rapping career never went anywhere.
That was a little dust on the bar.
You know what I just came up with?
Dust off.
You know what I just thought about? The second Aunt Viv from Fresh Prince.
She was kind of hot. We just was mad that she replaced the original. Yes. Yeah, that's all it was.
It was just like, what
we
happened?
Loved you.
We love both of them.
You just came behind the original Aunt Viv.
They started talking again on that HBO Max.
Yeah,
they're cool now.
Yeah.
I watched some of that Red Table Talk.
I didn't watch it, but I heard the outcome was that they're
cool now.
Yeah, they became.
I think
cool.
Will Smith said he was kind of a dick
Yeah, he admitted it.
He admitted it that he was young and with a lot of money.
That was good that he admitted it because he could have just been like, "Whoa, I don't know what you're talking about."
That would have been kind of dickish, right? He would have continued to deny it.
Make her go crazy like, "You did it! I know it."
Yes, yeah. That was actually
he
pretty
was like,
good.
"Yeah, I did it, and I was stupid for that, and I could have been a better."
We're sorry to the audience today, but we were reliving our childhood memories today. I'm sure we hope you relived your childhood memories today too, because I got to be honest with you, that was kind of fun to talk about everything that.
Yeah, I mean, we think we have things we want to talk about, but then
we go
naturally
off
we talk and we have a natural conversation.
That's what I love about this podcast, and I hope you guys love the same. That we just go off on tangents.
Yeah.
We like you said, Ernesto said, we go on topics that we think we're going to talk about, but naturally conversations progress, and sometimes they lead to other conversations and then other conversations. So we don't go by the whole, you're supposed to go to this line, to that line, to that line, or you got to go here because you only have 10 minutes on that.
Right.
No.
We only stick to the topics that we planned on talking about when we don't have anything to talk about.
Which we always have stuff to talk about.
Right. Yeah.
We try to keep you informed as possible on this podcast, and we want you to come back at us and see what maybe you didn't like some of the stuff we talk about. So, hey, if you want to come at us and just name call us, say whatever the hell you want to talk about that we didn't do good. Hey, we're a whole bunch of name calling and stuff. Yeah. You can tell us. We're happy to have your ears on here. Maybe you disagree with us and you say, hey, you guys are two morons. You don't know what you're talking about. Hey, listen, call us morons. We want to know what you want to talk about. Right. This is what this is about. It's a two-way relationship, right?
Yeah.
It runs two ways, right? We give you our opinions about things, and we talk to you about the news events and stuff that have happened.
Yeah.
And maybe you don't agree with us. Maybe you say, hey, that's bullshit, Jason. That's bullshit, Ernesto. I don't like what you said about that. Or I don't want to hear about that shit. And you come back at us and you say, hey, listen, that was some bullshit conversation you guys had. You guys are a bunch of assholes. And listen, I'm okay with it. It's open conversation, open dialogue. You come back at us and we'll come back and say, listen, okay, tell us what you want. Yeah. Tell us what this is a two-way relationship.
Yeah, we're talking to y'all.
We are with you. That's how
y'all are on our podcast.
Yes. So you must like us. And we like you too.
Yeah.
And maybe you hate us, right? You ever like somebody but you hate them? Hate us, right? Exactly. You do it out of spite to watch. It's like the movie, right? Yeah. The movie you don't want to tell anybody that sucks. But we spoke about this, right?
Yeah.
There's been bad movies. I don't know why I'm watching it.
Yeah.
I hate it.
You watch it anyway.
But I'm going to watch it again.
Yeah.
But I don't understand. There's nothing about this movie that's good.
Right.
I hate it. I hate it.
Like
but you know what it's on again?
Tremors.
Which one was it? Tremors?
Tremors. Remember back in the day, the movie where the little things under the ground and it would start to go.
What was that movie that I watched? Was it about spiders or something? It was
Arachnophobia.
No, that was actually.
That was actually pretty good.
Yeah, that was a bad acting movie, but it was a good movie. You know what I mean? It could be bad actors and stuff, but it was a good movie. But there's a lot of movies that we talk about that we don't like, but we get stuck into watching it. Why is that movie so bad? And we spoke about this. Yeah, like it's a movie that I get into all the time. Battleship. We spoke about the last.
Oh yeah.
It was an awful movie, but I watch it. I don't know why I watch it. Because it's horrible acting. It's a horrible plot line.
Yeah.
But I watch it.
Yeah.
I watch it. I don't know why, but I'm stuck on it.
It's probably the subliminal, you love Battleship from back in the day, so you want to see
maybe because it's just
the big ships with big guns.
Maybe because it's just so bad.
You want to see Rihanna go boom.
I mean, listen.
Was that her only line?
No, she had a bunch of lines in that movie. Yeah. It wasn't great lines. It wasn't great lines.
That was my favorite part, is when she said boom.
Boom?
Yeah.
You just shut the film off of that?
That was it. That was all I watched it for.
Just Rihanna?
Yeah. And then you loop that part.
You
go
just
for an hour and a half.
You have issues. But yeah, man, like, that's what we want from our audience. From the people that listen to us. We respect you, whether if you don't like us or you do like us. We respect you either way.
Yeah,
we love you. We hope you never get rid of us. Like, you know, but we want you to disagree with us sometimes if you don't like. This is a podcast.
Yeah, challenge us. You're not supposed to
agree with us every time. I hate when people say, "Well, I have to agree with them every time." No, you don't have to agree with them every time. You might agree with us sometimes.
Right.
You might not agree with us at all. You might agree with us most of the time.
Right.
You might agree with us once in a while.
Right.
But if you don't agree with us at all, but you're still listening, hey, we're happy for that too.
It's fine. Yeah.
You want to curse us out? Go ahead.
Yeah, I watch channels and podcasts that I don't agree with sometimes. I watch Alex Jones sometimes.
Yeah,
I'm not agreeing with anything he's saying.
You're a better man than me.
It's more, let me see all the stuff that I disagree with type of watch.
My thing is on that level is we're not putting information out there that can harm somebody. All
right.
We're not going out there. This guy's putting out stuff that is just blatantly lies that harms people.
And I'm interested in the amount of lies that he's going to say.
I know, but some people take that literally when they watch, when they listen to that.
Yeah, they think that the lies are real.
Exactly.
And they go out and act accordingly, and that's crazy.
It's insane. But, yeah, man, we're going to be coming at you big now. Like I said, we're in the process, as of right now, putting up all of our social media pages.
Yeah.
And we're almost done with this.
We got Instagram up. We do got to put the logo on there.
Yes.
And then Twitter's gonna be the next one I do. And then we're gonna do Facebook. And then we're gonna have Patreon, but not yet for Patreon. I think our first live podcast should be a Patreon release.
Yeah.
That way we can hold it hostage for money.
Maybe. We're not
That's a strategy. That's what everyone's doing these days.
I just see money signs in front of Ernesto right now. We'll see what we do.
It's going to be on Patreon for $5.
We're gonna see what we do. We're gonna be dropping some videos on Instagram. So we're gonna have just quick little videos. You'll get to see our faces real quick.
We should do a Twitch. We should do a Twitch channel too.
Yeah, man. Maybe we come up with our own song and dance for this.
Yeah. No, not TikTok.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, we got to do Twitch. That's right. Yes, exactly. I started TikTok. Yeah. Sorry, I'm getting old as we go about these things. Twitch does. I was watching something on Twitch. It actually comes in really good on some of these.
Yeah, some people do. I know Academics does his podcast. Well, he doesn't have a podcast yet, but he talks for a long time. He streams on Twitch.
Yes.
About different topics and things like that.
We know that we're going to change some ways that we're doing. It's not going to just be on YouTube the whole time because I know it's hard to watch us or listening to us when you're working out or something, and we know that this is not the long-term answer as YouTube. We're going to definitely try to move this around and put it on different, maybe we have SoundCloud, we have different, we're just going over the options right now where we might move the podcast to or different ways you can listen to us. We're going to definitely do this so you don't have to keep your phone open the whole time. I know because I go through those things sometimes where that I have to leave the phone open for me to watch a YouTube or listen to music on whatever. It's just not hard.
And if you only got 10% battery life, you're like, fuck that.
So we know it's going to be easier to be, like I said, as we expand, as we are actually in the process of doing this right now.
Yeah.
Like I said, me and Ernesto, we have been talking a lot over the last couple of days about how we're going to continue the process of expanding. We've kind of gone into you guys a little bit, but we are definitely going to move. We're going to keep a presence on YouTube for sure. We want to definitely have YouTube. But we want to have other ways of listening to us as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you can listen to us when you're at the gym.
Right.
Or just at work.
Yeah.
We can just leave the headphones in and you don't have to leave your phone on. You're just going to go and listen to us. And, if people want to still watch us on YouTube and listen to us on YouTube, we're definitely going to have a huge presence on YouTube. But we want to have multiple ways of you guys to reach us.
Yeah.
That's the main goal. And to continue like, share, subscribe, tell everybody, your neighbors, your mother's friends, the people that you play cards with, the bookies that you give money to.
Yeah, you got to make sure you tell them.
Yeah, I know, because maybe, they'll
get
hear
them
this
off your back
and they listen to a good podcast and maybe they forget that you owe them money.
Yeah.
Because our podcast, our episode is so great that day. They're like, what did he owe me today? I don't know. It was maybe a great day getting this podcast to listen to. So, we're going to come up with so many inventive ways that we want you to listen to us so you don't have to worry about where you find us. And like I said, another thing, once again, me and Ernesto were talking about, we are going to be going out very shortly. We're actually talking about where we're going to be doing a meet and greet with people.
Yeah.
We have a couple of ideas. It's going to be locally.
Yeah.
And then hopefully down the road, when we do get big, it'll be nationally. Internationally, because at 1 billion, I think we're internationally. But we'll go from locally to nationally, and then hopefully internationally. Well, definitely internationally.
Yeah,
but we're going to go those steps.
Australia and New Zealand and and wherever those people, our listeners are.
But we're going to go to different spots for sure. That's the main goal of meeting people. And like I said, we have a bunch of ideas. We're going to continue bringing these ideas, and you're going to hopefully, well, we know you guys are very loyal listeners. You're going to continue to like, subscribe, share, do everything so we can continue bringing this great content.
And don't forget, it's a network, so I'm actually excited for when we bring on our first podcast to the network.
We already have that podcast.
Yeah, we got that one.
We've got that one.
When it comes out, please support.
Yes.
Please, take a listen, take a look-see, and it's going to be interesting. That'll be the first one.
New voices.
Yeah,
different opinions.
So you don't got to just look and hear and see us.
Yes.
It'll be new faces, and that'll be just it'll be more to come, because that won't be the only one.
I'm going to break a little news. The person will be coming on this podcast.
Okay.
A little bit.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So you guys can know her a little bit before we...
So it's a her.
Oh, sorry, I broke the news.
Oh,
sorry. You didn't know that? I told you.
Oh, I knew that. They didn't know that.
So we broke a little bit. Her.
Yeah, so that's all you guys get to know for now. We do have other shows coming onto the network.
So you will meet, we will always introduce you to new characters in our lovely universe, right? Can we call it a universe?
Yeah, the Over Easy universe.
Right? That beautiful universe. And you will get to... Easy. Easy like Sunday morning, mine, all right?
That might be a good one to put on a shirt.
That's they don't use those. So we want you guys to get to know everybody that's going to be in this universe. And like I said, we do have some huge surprises coming up. And like I said, I let one out, but I think you guys can keep quiet. Just keep that quiet between the podcast family, the people that listen to us.
Yeah.
That there's just going to be, we're going to be adding a show sometime, definitely in the near future. And I promise you, this is going to be somewhat of a different point of view. So you'll have a different thing, and it'll be different things that we talk about. Mm-hmm. I can tell you that we're going to have all types of different shows, right? We're going to go into different things. We're going to go into music. Mm-hmm. We can say what type of things. Some of it's going to be sports related.
Yeah.
And
politics.
It'll be strictly one thing.
Social issues.
So exactly.
Current events.
And we're all going to be jumping in between different shows and stuff. Like sometimes he might be having his own different show.
Yeah.
By himself.
Yeah.
Or maybe with another person that he does it with.
Yeah.
Maybe he's doing something that music that
I'm
he does.
I'm really into cars, so eventually, I'll start a car podcast.
So
it might just be me. It might be somebody else. And Jason might come on there and talk about cars.
That's it.
You never know.
I know how to change a tire.
Yeah.
But we're going to do a lot. And another big thing, we are going to have coming up guests. Like guests that they're just going to be showing up weekly, a guest. Maybe a weekly guest, maybe not every week, but we're going to have a guest that comes on that it's not going to be part of our podcast, but are going to be on here talking about things that we like or things that are important, that we feel that are important, that, different subjects or whatever, and they're going to come in and give their expertise on something. Mm-hmm. And they're going to talk, and you guys will get to know them a little bit. Maybe, they come on every once in a while. Maybe they have every other podcast, every third, whatever. Yeah. But we just want you to know that we have a lot of things coming to you. We wanted to give you an explanation of where, because we've been hinting, hey, things are changing, things are coming up, things are getting big. We're about to move some things in a different way.
Yeah.
But we just this was the time we felt like we needed to tell you what was going on, what's changing.
And be on the lookout.
And be on the lookout, because it's getting big in here. And please, guys, we need to get to 1 billion subscribers. It's pretty high right now.
Yeah.
But this package, whatever you want to call it, it's almost like a city. It's really putting a strain on Ernesto's marriage.
I'm not married, but yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's something.
On our relationship.
On a relationship. I call it a marriage. He calls it a relationship. Yeah. But the relationship, it's putting a strain. And I only have a doghouse.
And unstrain us.
I can't let him sleep in the doghouse. Do you have a doghouse?
No.
No? So you won't even sleep in the doghouse.
After we give the giveaway away, we can get a doghouse.
But that would be missing the point. Because if you're gonna get yelled at to get thrown out to go sleep in a doghouse.
I still want the doghouse.
So you just want the doghouse.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have a doghouse, so even if she tells you can't sleep in the backyard, I have a doghouse that you can sleep in my backyard.
Well, it might be the name of a good cave, the doghouse.
The doghouse. Is that what you're going to name your man cave?
Yeah. I just came up with it right now,
live
on the show.
I think I came up with that.
But I think you didn't like it at first.
No, I didn't. So we didn't even talk about that.
No. Yeah, you definitely.
I don't want anything back. But yeah, so we need to get this little thing out of here. It's not little, but it's big. This big item grows all the time. It's just getting over this house. It's like. It's just too big for a household to keep in.
Yeah, and this is just part of it. So
like it might.
Once you guys win it, you'll get it shipped over in a few different pieces from a few different countries, and you'll have to put it together yourself.
Wow, is there instructions?
No way. That's part of the surprise.
But we don't even know what.
It's like IKEA. There's IKEA instructions.
There's IKEA. So IKEA instructions. Are they Swedish?
I think so.
So it's in what is it?
No, they translate it.
They translate?
Yeah.
Just go online. Everything gets translated online. Yeah.
Just hit the translation button.
Yeah, so we do appreciate everything you guys done for us so far. Like I said, that's a little bit of what's coming up in the next few months, I would say. But yeah, we're gonna have the next podcast. Are we on next week? Or are you?
Yeah. Oh wait, next week? No, I'm gonna be gone. So the week after.
The week after. So we'll be off for a week. We will have all that needs to be accomplished in this next 2 weeks. We'll have everything up for you.
We'll definitely have the Twitter. Well, the Instagram's up. We'll definitely have the Facebook, Twitter. And
we will have the announcement of where you can meet us at.
Yeah. We'll have decided our first outing location, date and time. And everybody, where you meet us, please wear masks. Yes.
We'll be wearing them too.
Yeah.
And we will be dropping our first Instagram video.
Yep.
But we do appreciate everybody being with us again. This is it for us today. We will speak to you in 2 weeks. This is Jason.
It's E.
We are out.
Peace.
Later.